So I will just reiterate to you that what all things are pending and how we are going to go about it and do about it now. So we have gone through our three chapters. Yeah. So now this chapter number 4 is more about the customer centricity and design thinking and all. We will talk about this and prioritization and all. And then we are going to more the most important topic of chapter number 4 is PI planning. Correct? Yeah. So there are some videos also in PI planning. We will try to cover them, but if something left, you can watch these videos. And so today we will cover the theoretical part of the PI planning. Yeah, and tomorrow then we will run this simulation and all. I will share one link with you tomorrow. That will be one like Figma type of a link and all. So in that we will do the simulation and all. Yeah. And then those other chapters like lean portfolio management, chapter 5, and chapter number 6 for your chapter number 6 for leading the change that primarily involves your that how to implement the safe that we will be covering tomorrow. And tomorrow we will be covering that how you have to pass the exam and what all things you need to prepare. Those things we will be covering tomorrow. Okay. Okay. So let's start with chapter number 4. Okay. So chapter number 4 is all about that, how we can build a solution with for agile product delivery. So in this, the first thing first, when we talk about our products that comes in our customer centricity and design thinking. So what we are trying to say that obviously we have to be customer centric. We have to think about customer and we need to understand the pain areas and all of those things. So why do we need to do all of those things? Why do we need customer centricity? We need customer centricity obviously so that we can understand that what exactly the customer need, why the customer need it, and and so that we can have greater revenues, we can increase our employee engagement, more customer satisfaction, alignment on missions, and better resilience and stability. So when we talk about this customer centricity, there are various things like the first of all, the first way is that how to have a whole product thinking. So when we talk about the whole product thinking, that uh, we will talk about it this in detail. That what all examples can be there in around whole product thinking. So we have to understand the customer problems for all the different possible ways that what all things can be done around it, what the customer pain areas are, yeah, and what all possible solutions can be given. So the whole product thinking is a concept also, and it is a tool also. The whole product thinking help us to ensure that we understand the product and solution which can fulfill the customer need, and we make the different kind of products in such a way that we provide these products can these products are sustainable, and those sustainable products that are environmental, social, and economic benefit can happen. Hmm? So customer centricity is a kind of a mindset for agile team and the product owner, product managers. W- with the help of customer centricity, whenever a customer centric enterprise make a decision, it has to consider the following things. That obviously it has to focus on customer needs. Yeah, and we have to think like a customer. Correct. Let's say that let's say if we need a pen. Correct. So the focus is not only that we need to provide a pen. The focus is that what is the smoothness of the pen, or how the proper grip is there with the pen, or how the pen may look as as a desirable thing, or all of those things. Yeah. and then we need to build a whole product by thinking that all the possible things, that how to make it desirable, feasible, viable, customer friendly, robust, and all of those things. We need to know the customer lifetime value, that that what kind of things the customer desire, how the customer will be using our product, and what mentality the customer have at present, what kind of relationship we want to have with the customer will be using it for how many days or how many months, and those. So after this we need to apply the design thinking aspect into picture. From the traditional waterfall approaches, we never thought from that point of view. We only used to think in a sequential point of view, that we have to do the design, we have to do like this, and we have to do the coding, and we have to release. But now, to be successful, to provide a good product and solution to the customer, what do we need to do? First of all, we need to understand the customer space. So the first point that comes in the design thinking, that is the discover. And discover what? We need to understand the problem. Design thinking represents a very different approach of product and solution development, in which we follow two types of approaches. We follow divergent approach and then we follow convergent approach also, for problem and for the solution also. We form divergent approach, and and second we follow convergent approach. And how we follow them, let's try to see those divergent and convergent. So let's say that first of all we need to discover. We need to discover what? We need to discover the pain problems, correct? So when we need to talk about the pain problems, let's talk about the pain problems of any type of product. Correct. See, that product can be a microwave, or maybe a hand dryer, or maybe a car, or maybe anything. Correct. Yeah. That what is the problem which exists? What all possible problems can be there? Maybe in microwave, that there can be an issue that it is not properly heating, or it is overheating, or it is underheating. Yeah. Or maybe we run the microwave, but if there is a electricity and power cut, and it does not start automatically. Or maybe some other kinds of different problems, correct? So what is the utility of doing this? Why do we need to diverge? When we are talking about the problem space, why do we need to diverge? Hmm? What do you think?
We check all the possible options, everything. Yeah.
Yeah, so to first of all think from it, that what all possible various kind of problems can exist, how big a problem is for to address, and it is a small problem, big problem, and for the customer point of view, it is a big problem, small problem. Yeah. So first of all, we need to diverge in many different areas to see to think about different things. And then we need to converse that, okay, this is a good thing, this is not a good thing, this is a very minute thing, let's leave it. Or, this problem can be fulfilled by this solution, this problem can be fulfilled by possible this problem, or how many problems we really want to tackle, or how many problems we want to do. So at the first level, we have to do Gamba box. What do we mean by Gamba box? What do we mean by Gamba box? Gamba box is and that we have to go and see the problem, and or maybe we have to go at the problematic area we need to see, or we need, let's suppose if we are designing a solution for Indian kitchens or Indian spaces, correct? We need to see and check that the space is very less. We cannot make a very extremely huge device which work like this or which does not work like this. So we need to uh, understand the given situations. We need to understand the given conditioning, and we need to do the Gamba work to exactly see that where these problems happen, and where the exact place of the problem is. So by doing this, all of these things, we can understand the problem in much more detail. Maybe we can design a much more considerable solutions. Uh, And then we need to, and when we converge, then we need to make personas, we need to make empathy maps and all of these things. We will talk about those things, that how all of these things functions together. Guys, are you getting what we are talking about here?
Yeah.
Yeah. So using design thinking, what we need to come up with, we need to come up with whether the solution is desirable or not. The customer really want this or not, or the customer solution is feasible or not. See, we can have a very futuristic idea or some very good idea. If it is not feasible, then it is like it is too futuristic. Then we cannot at present work on it. Correct? We have to go with something which is at present feasible and it is viable, that is there a way the enterprise build and offer the solution creating more value than the cost. Correct. So it should not happen that we ended up putting $100 in it, but we cannot even sell the product for $50. Correct. Yeah. Then this is not a viable thing to do and sustainable, that the enterprise is the enterprise proactively managing the solution to account it for expected product market life cycle. So we need to ensure that all of these things happen. So now we need to talk about the first thing, that is the personas. So what exactly are personas? Yeah. So personas are characters characterizations of the people who might use your product. So let's say that we are making car. So how there at least like there are 100 types of car models which exist. Correct? Yeah. So why so many models, different types of models exist for cars? Because we know that there are some people who are extremely wealthy. We know that like 90% of the population are there, that who are looking for budget cars. We know that some five sorry, not 5%, but 2% of the population is there. They are looking for like maybe racing car types, or such type of cars, or maybe very extreme heavy SUVs types of cars. Correct. So that is where we personalize them, that this is this type of user, this is this type of user. Yeah. So we convey the problem end users are facing in that particular concept and the key triggers of using the product. We capture the rich concise information that inspire great product without unnecessary details. So we are making a persona of a customer. Carry the customer location, age 36, location Nevada, US, time 10 minutes only that person can devote. So Carrie is a dad with three children, is also in a band, which means that a lot of times they have to spend with the kids and the band. I need my package delivered on time so that I can maximize the time with my family. Yeah, I like technology. I have iPhone, iPad, high speed Wi-Fi. My wife also work and does not have spare time. I am at home on some weekends. I would rather text instead of or calling or email suppliers. So, what do you think that what kind of solutions do we need to make for such people?
Actually, I did not understand what I need my package delivered on time so that I can maximize time with my family. What package he's talking about?
Any package,
Okay.
any delivery, any e-commerce delivery.
Okay.
Mm.
Then
Yeah.
like he likes iPads. I mean,
So he has multiple devices. So that does it does not sorry, it does mean that the solution should be available for all of those environments. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. And he
Mm.
prefers texting, so there must be a support for sending text also instead of just calling, or maybe resolving the problem via chat also. Correct?
Mm.
Yes.
And
Yes or no? Sorry, what?
scheduling the convenient timings for
Yeah.
delivery. So,
Yeah.
yeah,
Exactly. Correct. Yeah. Very good. So don't you think that this making the persona will help the team and the product owner to design more effective solutions? Yes or no? Hmm?
Yes.
Hmm. Then next is empathy maps. Yeah. So when we talk about empathy maps, what is empathy map? Empathy map is again a tool that helps the team to develop deep shared understanding of the empathy for the customer. Yeah. We use them to design better user experience and value stream. So we need to understand when we are talking about these empathy maps, we need to understand the various things like various questions like who we are empathizing with, what do they need to do, what do they hear, what do they see, what do they do, what do they think and feel and say. Yeah, we need to understand their mindset. So this the customer centric enterprise uses have to use empathy map as a design solution tool or a design process. Yeah, where we will think from the customer point of view very empathetically, and we will try to think that what kind of things we are interested in or not interested they are interested in, or they are not interested in, what kind of possible solutions they need more. Correct? Is it getting clear?
Yes.
Yeah. So if it is getting clear that what do we need to do, we need to, in our PPT, the PPT link which I gave you earlier, what do we need to do? We need to select a user or customer of a product or service from one of the companies, following the sequence of numbers, fill in the section of the empathy map. So we can think about any type of customer. Yeah, either we can think of a, telecom customer, or maybe like your e-commerce customer, or any customer you can think about. Okay, and then collaboratively you people can discuss that what to write in which column. Okay, so this is your empathy map canvas, number 7 slide. Okay, guys, which type of customer you want to select? Which type of customer you want to select? Hmm? What do you think? Guys, which type of customer you want to select? What product or services you may want to select? Hmm?
For example, gaming, toy to
Gaming.
kids. Yeah, maybe.
Okay, so okay, you want to have a
Sorry?
let's mm, sorry, what?
Mobile, he's.
Huh. Okay, so you want to do that?
Yeah.
Okay, let's do that. Who is writing? Who is writing? What is the problem description? Maybe to clarify or ensure that everyone is on the same page, you can reiterate. Hmm? Anyone want to reiterate the problem statement? Yes or no? Hmm?
Like, I mean, you're talking about first point. Who are we emphasizing with?
No, 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 no. Problem statement I'm talking about. Can you reiterate the problem statement? What that the customer, we know that that the customer who is the mobile user, like what kind, like what the mobile user is looking for. Is the mobile user looking for to buy a new mobile phone or what? Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
New mobile phone.
Yeah.
Huh?
A new mobile phone.
New mobile.
Okay. Okay. Now you go on. We you can fill the canvas. Who is filling the canvas?
How do we do that? I mean, would you be sharing access or?
I've already shared. Nah? They're the same PPT in the chat window. Hmm? You want to do that?
Yeah, I see. I can edit the PPT. So can I write or Kalyan, you wants to write? Go ahead.
Kalyan,
Yes, Dhiren.
Madhuri is asking something.
I mean, are you writing, Kalyan?
No, no, I'm not writing.
Okay. Then I'll do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Mm-hmm. Go on, go on.
Okay. So the first thing, who are we emphasizing with? Who is the person we want to understand? What is the situation they
Madhuri,
are
can you
in?
speak a bit louder?
Okay. Yeah, I'm talking about the first point. Who are we emphasizing with? Maybe should I share my screen or? One second. Yeah, I think you guys can see it already. Okay. Okay. So I'll do. Sorry, Roy, can you mute yourself or I don't know, getting some background.
Yes, I'll do it myself.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so the first point I'm talking, who are we emphasizing with? Who is the person we want to understand? What is the situation they are in, and what is their role in the situation? So, as per Dhirendra, I understood first the customer wants to buy the mobile. He wants to buy a new mobile. That's the requirement, right? So, should I write it in the first box, Dhiren? That requirement? Yeah.
Yeah, obviously, yes. So we are empathizing with a person who is looking to buy,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, a new phone.
To buy a new. Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
And who is the person who want to understand? Who is the person we want to understand? It's a customer, right? Who is the person in the sense? Okay.
Hmm.
What is the situation
Yeah,
they are in?
yeah, that's a retail customer or that's a company who wants to buy the phone or
Uh-huh.
yeah,
Okay.
correct.
Okay. It's
Retails
an retail customer,
or
right?
maybe a persona also you can write that maybe we want to an older person, aged person, or a young person, or an a Gen Z or what? Correct.
Young person is our customer. Yeah. Okay.
Hmm.
And what is the situation they are in? Maybe he's a student, we can say. He's a student. I mean, what is the situation they are in? I'm understanding it as
He
he's
just
a
broke his
proficient
mobile.
in.
Sorry, what? And as a student, they have less funds. Correct? Yeah.
Okay.
See, they do not have a huge funds available as a students. Correct?
True.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Student with less funds. Yeah. Okay. What is their role in the situation? What is their role?
Purchaser.
Sorry?
Purchaser. No, he's looking for someone, as a customer. What is the role in the
Okay.
situation?
So he's a purchaser. Mhm. Okay, so this is the first point. I mean, our customer wants to buy a new phone. He's a young person and a student who is having less funds. Yeah.
Let's do it quickly, Madhuri. I think we are
Okay.
taking a
Okay.
lot of time. This is very
Okay.
simple.
Sorry. So,
Yeah.
what do they need to do? What do they need
Uh,
to do differently? What jobs? What jobs they want to need? They want or need to get done? What decision they need to make?
Second, what do they need to do? No. Sir.
Differently.
What
ultimately, what they need to do, they need to buy the phone. Ultimately, and how differently they want to do. Maybe they want the best budget phone. Correct? Don't you think? Yeah. Yeah. They need to get the best budget phone. Correct? With lot of processing power or this or that. Correct?
What
yes.
decisions they need to make.
Yeah.
Should be uh, and yeah, how we will know what we were successful
Uh,
if
so if
mm,
what do you think? How you
if
will
we
know?
if we give all this like for best price and all,
Specifications.
then we
How
yeah.
you will know? The answer. The question is how as a company or as a mobile phone vendor, you will know they were successful.
They bought the phone.
If they have bought the phone and they have left a very good review.
Review. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Okay, then what do they see? What do they see in the marketplace?
Uh,
Uh, Different mobiles,
maybe 100 options. Yeah.
yeah, different options. Different options. Then what do they see in their immediate environment? What is it, immediate environment?
Like their colleagues or maybe. Yeah.
Mhm.
Uh,
At home, uh, of students, the students, yeah. Okay, because he's a student. Okay. Then what do they see others saying and doing?
uh,
Uh, Reviews? Others talk about reviews or so on? No?
The
obviously,
marketing,
yes.
yeah, also the marketing campaigns of other model or
Obviously,
other.
yeah. Yeah. Yes, yes. Obviously, yes. Marketing campaigns also. Yeah. And what their friends are talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Please see. Okay. Then what are they watching and reading? Obviously, again, watching reviews,
Hmm.
reading.
Maybe the website specifications in the website itself.
Yeah, exactly. Very good. Yeah.
Hmm. What are the
Mhm.
specifications in the website?
Features. Features.
features and
uh,
specifications.
Yeah.
okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Or the utilization of those features and other things. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. What
Hmm.
do they say? What have we heard them say? Have we heard them say?
Yeah, maybe they are saying I want a best looking phone, a best looking budget phone. Correct?
Mm-hmm. What have we heard them say? Best looking. Yeah. But okay, then what can we imagine them saying? Oh, these questions are. What can we imagine them saying? Mm,
Long
So see,
lasting,
according long
durable,
lasting battery, yeah,
durable,
sorry, long lasting?
durable and long lasting battery.
long lasting battery, you can say.
Uh,
Mhm.
Guys, are you getting the sense of this exercise?
Yeah, I mean,
For especially for the product owner, product managers.
mhm, okay. This
Yeah.
is how to capture the data from the. Yeah.
So once the product owner, product managers will do this, don't you think this is going to help them? Yeah.
Definitely.
Correct.
Okay. So, do they do? What do they do? Do they do today? What behavior have been observed? What can we imagine them doing? So, what do they do today means maybe he will buy the phone. Can we say that?
See,
No, no,
when
no.
they here means what, the consumer or the seller?
They means the consumer.
Okay.
Customer, right?
He's a
Customer.
student. What do they do
Yeah.
today? He's studying
Huh.
student.
Yes. He will. What he will do? He will study. Okay. Then what behavior he observed about the phone? Is
No,
he
about
talking or?
themselves. So you can
Uh-huh.
say what behavior. Maybe he's
Yeah, he is putting
polished.
into cart. Yeah. Or
He's a
he's
flashy
often
person.
or often they are browsing and searching for this particular device or things. Correct. From the market trends, we have come to know that there are a lot of searches for this and this type of things. Correct.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Okay, so then what do they hear? What are they
Hmm.
hearing others say?
Huh. So see, that's okay. I think if like if you want to like continue or if you want to leave it,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
But we have got a gist of it. Correct, guys.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hmm.
Yeah. The important thing is that getting a gist of it. So obviously, like as a Scrum Master coach and all of these things, these people, they sensitize the product owner, product managers. They teach the product owner, product managers for use of these things because as an outcome of this, ultimately, we come up to the pains and gains. Yeah, what do they think and feel as the outcome of it? Yeah. So, in the outcome, what are the fears, frustration, and anxieties? So, the fear is that that what if yeah uh, it goes uh, it goes dead in 1 month. Correct? Yeah, in 1 month. Then can we design a solution for it? What do you think? What can be the solution? That
Replace or repair.
uh, 3 months. mm, Yeah, 3 months exchange, correct? Yeah, or plus 1.5 year warranty, correct? Yes or no? Yeah. What are the wants, needs, and hopes and dreams? Correct. Yeah. Maybe that one hopes and dreams and wants can be that ex- extended memory supported. Yeah. Memory plus OTG support. Yeah. Correct. So accordingly, when we go on designing the solution, we will take care of these things. Correct, guys? Are you getting this or not? Okay. The next design thinking tool is called your journey map. Okay. So the customer journey maps or the journey map is an illustration illustration of what illustration of the experiences a customer or user have when the user engage with the company's operational value stream, product and services. So this shows that the customer journeys streams and map for one customer who is engaging with a bank for a loan. Okay. So who is the customer? What is the persona? The persona is of young couple. That young couple, what they are feeling? They are feeling and thinking, and what the bank is doing, and what the technological opportunities can have. So the first thing is the decision making thing. In the decision making, what they are saying that we want to buy a home. Yeah, we like the neighborhood and we want to go ahead. Yeah, but the problem is that it's a huge money. We want to be extremely careful and this and that, so it's scary. Correct. So in those cases, what do you think the bank can offer? The bank can offer resources for understanding mortgage options. Do you think the bank can offer anything else here?
Loan.
Yeah. Yeah. See, loan will happen ultimately here. Correct. That is
Mm-hmm.
like where is the loan? I will show you. Credit customer. Loan will happen here ultimately. Correct. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
At the end, this complete is obviously for the loan only, na.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But for this stage or the first stage, what can the bank do more?
They check for the properties. They're having anything.
See, they can show success stories, case studies, this, that, correct, to give them confidence.
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Mm-hmm.
The second step is learning that clarification of the goal. Learn about mortgage, calculate the budget. Yeah. So let's say the budget availability is that 75 lakh can be done. Yeah. So in those cases, what the customer is thinking, feeling that a need for a real estate agency or visiting the bank can be helpful or this and that. So customer service can explain various all of those things. The bank can even give the purchasing options that these are pre-approved project. Yes or no? Yes.
Mm-hmm.
The next is that they need to choose ultimately. So when they need to choose, selection can be very overwhelming or it can be very difficult. Correct. Yeah. And the paperwork can filing the paperwork can be huge thing and all of those things. Correct. So the bank maybe can help with automations or a quick application forms and all of those things. Correct. Yeah, automatically gather data from public database, integrate with social media. So they can show your already like 99% process is done. Only verification and final you give a go ahead for application is only pending. Then you actually apply. So apply for mortgage, your assessment happens that your credit department get involved, you evaluate the property and the proposal and all of those things. So there can be an AI based approach to speed up the accuracy and all. Correct, guys? Are you getting what we are talking about here?
Yeah.
So again, this is a tool for design thinking for our product managers primarily to list the customer journey. And accordingly, here, see, here what will come. If I need to talk about the software solution, technology opportunities, let's say software solutions, correct? Here some, if they want to show blogs and, portals and blogs will come, correct? Yes or no? Here customer care integrations and all of those things will come, correct? Here that, your CRM will come, CRM integration. Yes or no? Guys, are you getting this or not? What I'm
Mhm.
talking? Yeah. Here what will come? Credit, your core banking systems, your credit bank, your what do we call that? Your credit score checking systems will come, correct? Yeah. Your approval systems will come. Yeah. Your biometric authentication systems will come. E-signature systems will come. Yeah. Your loan disbursement systems will come into place. Correct. Here the integration with the third party systems will come. Is it getting clear?
Mhm.
Yeah. The next is the story maps. That how do story maps function? I think this is same that we discussed in our masterclass also. So what will happen now? List of activities are clear. Decide, learn, choose, apply, purchase, complete. Correct? Yeah. Complete the first activities. Complete the loan application. Correct? Complete the loan application using an online application. So the most important urgent user stories will be there that as a user I can apply for this. So one page on the first portal will be, or the one page of the portal will be to apply. One page will be there to send the documents or upload the documents. Correct? One functionality will be there. Few user stories will be there. Few user stories will be there that maybe you can import the document from DigiLocker or some apps. Correct? The one user stories will be there for those things. Correct? Guys, are you getting it? Verify information. Few user stories will be there to verify the information, verify identity, and verify your Aadhaar card. So integration of Aadhaar card, integration of this, that will be there. Correct?
Mhm.
Verify income level. So directly verification with the bank that how much you get, or directly verification using your upload of salary slips and those things will be there. Correct?
Mhm.
Other user stories will be that all of those things. Yeah. Risk profile, create a yes, no, or maybe a percentage of a risk profile there. Correct? Those user stories will be there. So some user stories are for immediate effect. Some user story are future user story. That is what our user story map is. Correct?
Mhm.
Yeah. So we are going to capture all the activities. Then we are going to capture all the features required, and under those features, we are going to list all the user stories which are required to implement those systems and subsystems and the complete activities and implementation. Huh? Are you getting what we are saying is? Hmm? Thus,
Stories, you mean user stories here you're talking? Or
obviously user stories I'm
okay,
talking about. Yeah?
okay.
Yeah.
This is the user workflow, right? Isn't it? So this will not have the, detailed user stories at this time.
See, this is a workflow. This is a workflow. This line which I'm drawing, activity, 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 activity. Activity 1, activity 2, activity 3, activity 4 is the workflow, correct? Yeah.
Yes.
And this workflow will also cover lot of various different kind of systems and subsystems and all. But ultimately, how those systems subsystems will be implemented, they will be implemented using features and user stories only, correct? Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you getting
Yes.
this?
Yes,
So
yes,
those particular features and those particular user story that will capture the workflow, that how the workflow will be getting completed. That workflow is a sequence of steps that must be completed in order to accomplish the complete end-to-end journey or end-to-end goal for the end user. Correct? So the product managers need to write, literally make this and write this. Correct? Yeah, correct. Like as we saw this, they need to literally make this and write this. That what all systems and what all flow and what all features are required. Yeah. So they need to define the feature. They need to outline the conditions, starting condition, dependency, and all of those things. Correct. They need to define. We can also define at the user story level also as minute as possible. Correct. At least till this level. See, we can have various versions also, like version 1, then maybe version 2. Yeah. Oh, sorry, version 3. This is version 2. This is version 1. Yeah. Current release version 1, version 2, version 3, like this. Are you getting this?
yeah.
And you must have heard about Moscow also. Roy, are you aware about Moscow?
Moscow, yeah,
Yeah.
must have
So,
with that.
so obviously your version will be your MH only. Correct. Must have. Correct. This can have your CH also, SH also. This can have a CH also. Correct. Are you getting it?
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The next is prioritization of the art backlog. So when we talk about the art backlog prioritization, so who do the art backlog prioritization? Product
Product
management,
management.
correct? Yeah. So for doing all of those activities, the first thing is the product vision. So when we talk about the product vision is a description of the future state of the product. This is an important definition which you need to remember. Future state of the product, correct? Yeah. So let's say that I may tell you that I want to make a fridge, and that fridge can itself order vegetables when vegetables are not there or vegetables are in a rotten state. Okay, so that's a future state of it, correct? Yeah. So how our product is going to solve the customer problem? What are the features? How will it differentiate us? What are the non-functional requirement to deliver it? Each and everything has to be written detail in this product vision. Who has to write this? Who has to write this, guys? Product management only again, correct? Yeah. So now when they are clear about that what features we need to have, correct? Then they need to do the refinement of the features also, correct? They need to do the refinement of the features also. So they will list down those features, the art backlog. Yeah, in the art backlog is the holding area for the features, which will make those things available and deliver the business benefits for a single agile release train. S- So they will list down all those features, and in those features, there can be some of the features which can be enabler features. Correct. We will talk about these enabler feature, but when we talk about the enabler feature is a it can be feature also, epic also, user story. Sorry, epic also, feature also, user story also. Enablers. Enablers are which enable the other business features. Enablers are safe described. They can be of 4 part: infra enabler, compliance enabler, technical enabler, or your explorational enabler. That is your spike. Those 4 types of enablers we have.
so basically they are the
Sorry, what?
prerequisites you mean for these features, which needs to be prerequisites for the feature.
Uh, yeah, it will act as a kind of a prerequisite that these need things has to be done before implementation of business features. So when we write those business features, then how do we write the business feature? So the first thing first that we need to write the name of the feature. See, the name of the feature can be anything. Like for example, login feature, yeah, or multi-factor authentication feature. Correct. We need to write the business hypothesis. What is the business hypothesis for login feature? That it allows the user to, yeah, login and create account. That login or create account in the system and the portal and maintain its profile and those things. For MFA, as we are saying, enhance user security. Yeah. And what are the acceptance criteria for feature? Minimum, at least these things can be there. See, there can be a lot of more things also, dependencies, risk, or other details for environment conditions, and a lot of other things can be. But at least what this is what safe is recommending at least. Okay. What is business hypothesis, or what do you mean by the word hypothesis? Hypothesis is a assumption, correct? An unproven assumption. Here, that it will be proven when the feature will be released. Guys, can you just give me 2 seconds? This, I'm coming. Okay. So what we are saying that when we are writing the feature, obviously who write the features? The product owner or management? Product management, correct?
Management. Yeah.
Yeah. So the feature has to represent that what all work the agile release train needs to do, and what is the feature name, what is the justification of the feature, and obviously that business hypothesis will obviously have to justify that the costing and the outcome or the uses of the feature, and what kind of uh, outcome it can generate, what are the acceptance criteria, how we are going to see and check. And the feature can also be coupled up with functional and non-functional requirements. And the feature should not be very large or lengthy. It should fit one PI. One PI is a summation of, or a combination of your 4 to 6 iterations. We will talk about it. Okay. So one feature describes the L uh, uh, all the required things which we need to give to release the functionality. Yeah. So it has to fit one particular one single PI. It should not be very lengthy that it cannot be even done in like 4 iteration, 5 iteration, 6 iteration. We should not make such a lengthy feature. We try to make small features. Yeah. For every feature, we try to make the UI UX of that particular feature. Yeah. And there is one process called lean UX process model, in which we also try to include that what are the minimum marketable features of that feature, or what is the and why do we need to even have the feature in place.
Then, on what, based on what criteria do they decide whether it will fit in one PI or not? Because we have not done any high level estimates or anything at this time.
We will see, we will do actually at this level. Obviously we have not done when they're just writing the feature, but obviously after we will do that, and if there will be a need for splitting the feature, we should split. Yeah. Yeah. And then, as we were talking about, that we need to also align and see and check that what are the possible enablers. Yeah, those enablers, as we were talking about, that those enablers can help in our architecture also, architectural enabler or technical enabler. So the architectural enabler provides all the necessary technical foundation for developing the business initiatives or business features to implement new features or new capabilities. So see, now it is very similar that this runway word is not a literal runway, but it's a kind of a understanding that what that for the aeroplane to fly, what do we need? What do we need for the plane to fly? We need a runway, correct? Yes or no? So in the same way that we need to make maybe some database, or we need to make API layer or firmware layer or this or that or something for the business features to fly, correct? Yeah. So enablers define the existing code, hardware, components, marketing guidelines, and other variables that enable near-term business features. Enabler also build up the runway, including exploration. So this is your spikes. Architectural, this is majorly your technical things and all. Infra, that is like setting the underlying maybe your cloud infrastructure or something, or compliance, maybe that making sure that as per the compliance activities and those are the guidelines, it is at par with those guidelines. Architectural runway must be continuously maintained. What is the meaning of architectural runway must be continuously maintained? What is the meaning of this? That the product owners, with the help of architects, they are going to think for next PI also, actually, not only for the current PI. Okay, not only for the current PI, they are going to think for next PI also, or maybe for next to next PI also. They will see that what is the prioritization of those enablers, and at least for the next PI, they will try to do the enablers in this particular PI. They will try to do a planning like this. Is it getting clear? So some of these enablers will fix the current solution or some problems, or some of these enablers will fix the future problems. Yeah. But obviously, a lot of collaboration, coordination with the architects goes on to see and check that how to maintain a healthy architectural runway for future. And as an enterprise, we keep on continuously investing in the architectural runway and the complete architecture also, so that we, at any point of time, it should not happen that we cannot move ahead with these particular business feature, because everything seems like a kind of a exploration, or everything seems like that we need to pre-do these things before these things. The RT coach about all of those things, and the RT ensure that enough enablers are getting formed, and enough architectural runway is also getting formed for future. Is it getting clear or not? So we can also try to see that how many enablers to take, based upon that how much business features we have, and how many number of enablers we want to keep. We want to keep a healthy percentage, a percentage of the train's overall capacity for enablers and the runways. So what we need to do, identify the features on your context and write them on the your workbook. If you have time, choose one of the feature and add a benefit hypothesis. So guys, can we think about a new feature? A complete new feature can we think about? Maybe we can talk about search feature, a very common feature. Yes. What can be the benefit hypothesis of search feature? Why do we need a search feature?
To search any of our requirement, any product or
Yeah. So search is something that which will give the user what the user, as per the desired input query. Correct? Yeah. The most best matching result. Correct? The search feature is required. The business hypothesis is so that the user can quickly find what they are looking for as per their input query. Correct? And that we need to see. So non-functional requirement will be that the search should not take more than 5 seconds. Correct? Performance required will be that at least the match percentage should be more than 95% or this or that. Correct? Yeah. Maybe one usability point can be that when you search, let's suppose you are searching for something. Correct? So it can show that most matching result, and it can show other results also, other less matching results also. Correct? Yeah. Or maybe it using AI, it can show additional options or additional you may like. Correct? Let's suppose that I'm searching for what do I'm searching for? I'm searching for a tie. If I'm searching for a tie, then obviously it can show tie, yeah, or it can show maybe like that some other things also, like which I can, or maybe it can suggest tie pins also. Correct? Yeah. So it can depend that how we plan to implement it accordingly. We can make those things available. Correct? Yeah. So features, obviously, as we know, features are divided into user stories. Correct? Yeah. Features are divided into user stories. What are stories? Stories are small increment of value that can be developed in days, and they are very relatively easy to estimate. Stories use voice form to capture the end users role, activities, and goal. Yeah. So as we know that story have a format that as a I want so that. Guys, remember the format of the user story? As a I want so that. Yeah. That we also called as the user voice format. The features are something which can be fit into one PI. Stories has to be fit in one particular sprint. Correct? So one particular feature can be divided again as an enabler story also or a business user story also. As a user story also or enabler also. Is it getting clear? Yeah. So there can be many different methods, like how we can split the user story using various kind of personas or various kind of roles or various kind of input mechanisms or workflow status and all of those things. So obviously the product owner has to do that work for splitting the user stories. And they have to slice smallest possible user stories. The product owners will write the independent different user stories. Okay. Yeah. So each and every user story has to get estimated in story point. What Safe is suggesting. So what is that story point? Story point is a number that represent volume also, complexity also, knowledge also, uncertainty also. That is affected by your volume of the work also, complexity of the work also, already what we know also or what we don't know also. And generally we estimate story point in Fibonacci series. Yeah. So in Agile we use actually modified Fibonacci series. What that modified Fibonacci series is like 1, 2, 3, 5, 8, 13, 20, 40, and 100. Generally for user story, what I have seen, most teams don't go beyond it, and some teams don't go. Yeah, and most of the teams don't go beyond 13. Yeah. So story points are relative. They are a way in which we can relatively estimate and are not connected to any specific unit of measure. That is the reason that we cannot say one story point is equal to 1 day. That is not true itself. Correct. So story points are a way for estimation and a way of absolute estimation which takes care of our volume, complexity, knowledge, and uncertainty, and we estimate them into different the Fibonacci series pointers. Is it clear? Should I need to explain about more about story point, or are you clear?
Clear. It's the same story points that we use in Scrum also, right?
That is same. The concept is same itself. Yeah. And obviously, we use comparative or relative analysis, correct? So, as we know, the concept of planning poker, correct? That in that what happens in planning poker, that the first thing first, the team should know that what is their one story pointer, correct? Yeah. Let's suppose that yeah. Let's suppose if this is kind of a very big bread, then the team should know, okay, that maybe like this is our one story pointer, and then we are going to relatively compare it that whether this is more of a 3 or this is more of a 5 or this is more of a 8. Yeah. So maybe it looks more of a 8 or not but definitely not as a 13. Then we will see that okay, volume wise this work is this much, complexity wise this work is this much. We already know at least this much. We have some uncertainty but not huge uncertainties, correct? If there are huge uncertainties, the story pointing can increase. Okay. So what happens in planning poker? I will tell you the process of planning poker. That the first thing first, that all the team members are going to sit together. Member one, member two, member three, member four, member four. The dev team members. Can the product owner and or the scrum master estimate or not? Yes or no?
No.
No.
No. Yeah, they do not estimate. All the development team members are going to sit together. They are going to give their estimation, and obviously someone can read the job. They will have the pack of cards. See, either pack of cards or using a tool they can play, and they are going to first of all put their estimate privately only. They are not going to share their estimate. Then they are going to turn it over, and someone may say, okay, mine is 2 story point, mine is 3 story point, mine is 8 story point, mine is also 8 story point. So then the person who are giving maximum versus the minimum, they are going to get the first round of debate, and they are going to discuss the differences. So the numbers are less important, the discussions are more important, because using the discussions, each and every person is going to come on the same page. Yeah. If required, we can re-estimate, but generally, in one go, the team makes the consensus. The Scrum Master help in the complete process. Is it clear? The product owner would have already elaborated all the details of the user story before even the session of estimation will start. Okay. The team would have already discussed most of the thing before even they start estimating. So now let's take this example. Yeah. That if we want to play planning poker, which is the smallest animal we can mark as one? What do you think?
Chicken.
Okay. So at least we have a unanimous vote here. Chicken we can mark here, correct? Okay. So let's say we have to, estimate now in Fibonacci series in relative estimation based upon mass. Yeah. Based upon mass for horse.
You mean for horse we need to estimate, isn't it?
Yes.
So you can say it is like horse could be some 30 or 40 times.
I,
Okay. So you are saying 40, Kalyan?
Hmm. 40.
Roy, you are saying how much?
40
Uh,
or 30, you can say.
I,
Yeah,
I would
let's keep it
say
40
maybe
only.
30.
Let's keep it 40.
Yeah, for me it is 50. Like a small chicken is small and horse is
Uh,
very big. So it
okay.
is.
So see, 50 we don't use. We use
Ah,
Fibonacci
yeah.
series.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
After 40, it is 100 directly.
Uh,
Okay.
uh,
Then 40 for me because 20 is too less and 100 is too big, I think.
okay.
So 40.
Roy, what do you think?
I would also go for 40 because it's
Okay.
estimate.
Yeah. Okay. Maybe I will go for 100. Yeah. Because I will say that, if we have to consider the mass, maybe I'm thinking, let's say the chicken is maybe 2 to 3, correct? Yeah. In mass. But the horse can definitely be like, uh, 80 to, you know, like 80 to maybe like 150 also, correct? Yeah. So somewhere it is between 40 and 100. So maybe I will go for 100 or something, correct? Then we will make a consensus on it. Okay. Similarly, like, for example, chicken and gorilla. Yeah. So, guys, are you getting
So
the process that,
relative
what happens?
estimation is always relative to the smallest, is it?
Huh. Yes, yes.
Okay, so there is a base user story that we all need to identify and take that.
Yes. Correct. Base.
Okay, base user story.
Okay. Similarly, we will do for this and this and this and all. Correct. Yeah. Maybe for elephant, maybe most like many of you will say 100. Maybe I will say infinity and all. Correct. Yeah. Correct. Yeah. Because that can be even 500 kgs or so. Correct. In mass. Correct. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The next is the prioritization now that how the prioritization functions. So
What
when
I
the prioritization, sorry, what?
what I notice is, I think someone
Uh,
who is actually familiar with Scrum, safe
uh,
is not that distinctly different.
it is not different, but the only concept is you need to remember the implementation of value stream, the implementation of arts, the implementation of business agility, and the dependency management, risk management, and the art event, and all of those things. Yeah, but tomorrow we will see that the PA planning also that will be an interesting point. Yeah, because until now, like we are forming a lot of waste and all. So like from here the PA planning will start. So these are videos also why save very important and very good videos why
Just
save.
one small question, right? So
Uh,
someone who's doing safe, right? So they must always at least do a Scrum Master certification and then only do safe, right? Otherwise, it will not have any meaning. No, I think
correct, correct.
no
See,
one can
not
jump into safe
not
directly.
mandatory certification, but at least knowledge. Correct.
Knowledge. Okay. Okay.
Yeah. If there is no knowledge of Scrum and Kanban and those basic lean agile things and all, it will be very difficult to understand for that person. Correct.
Okay. Hmm.
Yeah? That is, I think, what you will be realizing that most of the deep concept we have already, picked up in our master class. Correct.
Masterclass.
Yeah.
We do not have a safe masterclass, right? We only have a Scrum Master.
See, that is the thing that, like the first thing is that, say that practical implementation of say that will take a lot of time and other things. And there are other, and obviously at team level, we, as you know, we are running Scrum only. Correct.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So if people will understand this, that it is more about that formation of concept at higher level. Okay. So then
Do you
next,
one question? One, what is the difference? Safe Scrum Master, Safe Advanced Scrum Master, and this one, all that.
see, advanced Scrum Master is getting retired now. Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Safe Scrum Master, you will not feel the value because it is very basic.
Okay.
Safe Agilist, you will, you are getting to know so many of the concept, and like in Safe Scrum Master, even the prioritization is not covered properly. In Safe Scrum Master, a lot of other concepts of those implementations are not covered. So that is why Safe Scrum Master is bit basic.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
Okay.
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 Yeah. Yeah. So the next is the prioritization. So when we talk about the prioritization at feature level, as we know, the product managers do the prioritization. In a flow system, the job sequencing is the key to improve economic outcomes. We saw that in the first principle of SAFE, correct? So what SAFE recommend that the prioritization has to be done on lean economics, and we need two things. We need first of all the COD, cost of delay. The second thing what we need that we need that how long does it take, and what there's again SAFE is recommending this book of principles of product management that we should always quantify the cost of delay. So in here, what is the process is, let's watch this quick video for the prioritization.
Weighted Shortest Job First, or WSJF, is a model for prioritizing jobs based on the economics of product development flow. You can use WSJF to prioritize jobs of any type. In SAFE, we use it to prioritize epics, capabilities, and features as they work their way through the respective Kanban systems. This video describes how to calculate relative WSJF across a backlog of features. To calculate WSJF, we need to estimate the numerator, cost of delay, and the denominator, job duration. SAFE uses three primary components that contribute to cost of delay. User business value. What's the relative value to the user or the business? What's the revenue impact on our business? Time criticality. How does the user business value decay over time? Is there a fixed deadline? Will customers wait for us or move to another solution? Risk reduction and opportunity enablement. What else does this do for our business? Does it reduce the risk of this or a future delivery? Does it enable other business opportunities? Job duration can be difficult to determine, especially early on when we might not know who'll do the work or the capacity allocation that can be applied. Fortunately, in systems with fairly fixed resources, job size is a good proxy for the duration, so we can use job size as the denominator. This gives us the following formula for calculating WSJF. Since we're in a continuous flow, we typically have lots of jobs to pick from. That simplifies things even more because we don't have to estimate absolute numbers. Instead, we simply compare items relative to each other to calculate a relative WSJF. Consider these three potential features for enhancing an online bookstore: book reviewing, profile management, book rating. We estimate each feature or row in the table relative to the other features for each of the three components of cost of delay. Then, we repeat the process one last time to estimate relative job size. As with story estimating, we use the modified Fibonacci sequence because it better reflects the range of uncertainty in estimates as the size gets bigger. But note that in each column, we always start by identifying the smallest item and giving it a 1. Then we score the others relative to that. Considering first the value to the user and the business, we give the book reviewing feature a 1, as we suspect that only a subset of users will engage with this functionality. The profile management feature is more valuable because it applies to all users and saves them from having to re-enter their details every time they want to make a purchase. We give profile management a 5. The book rating feature is easier to use compared to writing a review and helps other users looking for recommendations. But we think it's less important than profile management and give it a 3. The next column is time criticality. Neither the book reviewing nor the book rating feature is time critical, so we give both a 1. Because profile management doesn't exist yet, there's already a negative impact on customer satisfaction, so we give this feature a 5. The final component of cost of delay is risk reduction and opportunity enablement. Again, we scored book reviewing a 1 since we can't identify any real risk reduction or further opportunity enablement associated with this feature. Because profile management reduces customer dissatisfaction risk, we score it a 5. Book rating opens new opportunities with the ability to sort by the highest rated books and create bestseller lists. We also give this a 5. Then we total these scores to arrive at the cost of delay score. The next step is to consider the job size. Book rating requires the least effort, so that receives a 1. Book reviewing and profile management require significantly more effort, so we assign those a 3 and a 5 respectively. Finally, we divide the cost of delay by the job size to calculate the WSJF. The feature with the highest WSJF is the next most important job to do. The results can be interesting and often not what people expected. For example, while profile management had the highest cost of delay, book rating had a shorter duration and a higher WSJF value. Simply put, delivering the book rating feature first maximizes the value delivered to the customer in the shortest time and provides the best overall economics. So that's the next job to do. For more information, please refer to the weighted shortest job first article on scaledagileFramework.com.
Okay. So, guys, did you understand what we were talking in the video?
To be frank, I did not understand.
Okay, very good. So the first thing you need to understand is, and you need to, rather than understanding, you need to remember it by heart. That is the formula.
Mhm.
Yeah. So can you remember the formula?
Yeah.
So what is the formula? The formula is cost of delay divided by job duration. Correct? Yeah.
Mhm.
The second thing which you need to remember that what is the meaning of cost of delay. So what is the meaning of cost of delay? The meaning of cost of delay is three things. What is the first thing?
User business value,
Hmm.
time criticality.
The second thing is time criticality. Third thing is risk reduction or opportunity enablement. Correct?
Mhm.
This is together COD, cost of delay. Yeah. So user business value, correct. So obviously that how can we get a business value? So see, we can have a direct business value or an indirect business value, correct? Or assumed business value using market research and all. Direct business value is we know that user is ready to pay $10,000 or this or that, correct? Or this feature will bring at least a sales of this much or this much. Yeah, direct business value or assumed business value that we have done market research this or that and all. We assume and we found that this can result into this much business value. Time criticality, correct? Our competitor is releasing this feature by first of first of April, correct? So when should we release it?
Before
When
first. Before.
either first of April or definitely before, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah. Risk reduction and opportunity enablement. So in the risk reduction or opportunity enablement, we may do some feature to reduce the risk that which creates some for the customer, because if the customer sees something risky, they may not come, correct? They may not order, correct? Or opportunity enablement like for opportunity enablement example can be is that, for example, we often show the product to user buy together, correct? Yeah. On
Mhm.
website you must have seen that often these products are like for example, if you're buying a mobile phone, you will also see below it that mobile phone cover also, correct? Frequently bought together product,
Yeah,
correct?
yeah, true.
That is opportunity enablement.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? So what we are trying to say, let's try to understand it. So let's say you have three machine 1, machine 2, machine 3. Machine 1 can give you $100 rent. Yeah, but it is broken and you can fix this in 1 day only. Sorry. Machine B can also give you $100 rent, but it is going to take 3 days to fix. Machine C can also give you $100 rent, but it will take $10 to fix. Sorry, 10 days to
Mm-hmm.
fix. So which machine are you going to fix first?
First A,
Why?
because it's short in time, we get same amount. Then.
Exactly. That is what WSFJ is all about. Correct. That how can we generate the maximum value very quickly. Correct.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Let's suppose that we have three machine like this can give us $1,000 in 3 days. This can give us $100 in 3 days. Yeah. Let's say this is the machine three that can give us $10 in maybe one single day. Yeah. Then which machine we are going to fix first?
A.
A.
Obviously, correct.
Yeah.
Is it clear or not? So that is what the formula is: cost of delay divided by job duration. So what we say that we often rank these things, relatively rank, correct? For example, what is the shortest duration? We call it 1, and relatively we see that we how much B is going to take, maybe 3, or maybe 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 10, whatever, correct? And we write the duration, then we write the COD. This duration, obviously, we need to sit with the team. We need to get it from the team using estimation only. So there can be high level estimate, low level estimate. See, SIF does not talk in much detail about the high level estimations, that how these high level estimations happen, correct? But the only thing is that we need to get these high level estimates.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, because if we are going to go with ABC only, correct, as we just discussed, ABC, correct, then we will have very less delay cost. If we are going to go with CBA, then we have very high delay cost. Clear?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
COD is cost of delay, right?
Cost of delay.
Okay. Okay.
And the cost of delay, as we just discussed, is a three parameters.
Cost of
The
delay.
first is user business value. Yeah. That relative value of the customer or the business, they prefer it over that product, revenue impact, or penalty maybe. Yeah. This can go in negative also otherwise. Time criticality, a fixed deadline we have. Yeah. Will they wait or not, or customer satisfaction, opportunity enablement, or risk reduction, as we already discussed. Correct? Guys, is it getting clear or not?
Yes.
Yeah. So often we may not know these numbers, so that is why we are saying that we relatively calculate these numbers. Okay, clear? Okay. So the example what they were showing, that the book reviewing has a very less value. So 1. Profile has a huge value. So 5. Book rating has little bit value. So 3. Time criticality, that book reviewing is a very small functionality, just yeah, uh, but it is so it can take like 1. Yeah, profile management, sorry, time critical, that is not time critical. Time criticality is that whether we have a fixed deadlines, or what will be the effort on customer satisfaction. So we are giving this as 1 because book reviewing, the customer will not have any negative impact. That is why we are giving 1. Profile management, we are giving 5 because the customer have huge negative impact otherwise if we don't have it. Yeah, Correct. Book rating is again not so much of the importance. So that is why we are just giving it one. Opportunity enablement, we do not see any opportunity for related to book reviewing and all. And risk and but profile have huge opportunity. Even book rating have huge opportunity with us. Then we are getting this value of COD plus 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 plus. And job size, this is the minimal job size. So one, this is 3 times of it, this is 5 times of it. So the values we have given, and accordingly we have calculated the scores. Madhuri?
Yeah, trying to understand. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. See, this is nothing, this is just the mathematical formula, correct? Yeah.
Yeah.
Plus minus divided and all.
Hmm.
The important thing is that we should remember the formula and the description. So who have to do this? Weighted shortest job first. Who do this?
Product management.
Product management on feature. See, even if you will see here, like see WSJF is written here. On capabilities also it is written. Yeah. At both level we can do WSJF. Okay. Okay. Now the one of the most important thing that is called PI planning. One of the most important thing for
We'll do this
safe.
tomorrow. I'm
Tomorrow you want to do?
excited to be honest. I'm sure you also must be because I got used to
Yeah,
masterclass, right? 1.5 hours every day. Now everything at this short. If I need time to digest. I've been drinking a lot of water also.
See, let's
yeah,
do one thing. Let's watch just the video. Yeah. Can we just watch the video? Let's just watch the video and then we will close. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm just playing the videos. Okay. Just give me 1 minute.
The evolution from the first PI planning a year ago to the PI planning that we're in now, which is PI 6, has changed dramatically. Both enjoyable experiences, but everybody kind of running around like headless chickens, quite nervous in that first PI. And now we seem to be like a well-oiled engine.
It's been probably the most fundamental change for our commercial teams. Our commercial teams never had the opportunities to get in front of the engineers. There was always multiple layers in between there. Having this process where every 10 weeks we've got a business owner who's saying, hey, thank you team for what you delivered last time. Here's what it drove. And hey, here's what we're hearing from our customers about what we need. This is why it's a priority. And when we actually deliver this, here's the value that it's going to drive to them and us.
The teams are so much more confident in their planning. We do things a lot earlier. We collaborate more effectively across the teams and across product management and the dev teams, so that when we come into PI planning, the teams have a good idea of what they're going to take on in their individual teams.
We had our business owners come to us and say, look, I know that we have all these commitments, but one of our primary customers has asked us to make a change. We said, okay, what are we taking off the plate of the teams? Because we can't do it all. And SAFE tells us we can't do it all. They agreed that there was work that could be removed. We went back to the teams. And when we told the teams, A, you're going to get started on this, go ahead, we're good to go. B, you're going to remove X off of your plate. They looked at us and they were like, wait, what? We don't have to do it all? The team was able to deliver the new requirement in less time than they had estimated it. And they didn't have to work overtime and they didn't have to work long hours. And the success of that and how it motivated the team and the appreciation that they felt at having been heard and understood was off the charts, and it was amazing.
Okay. So this video is there. Apart from that, what I will recommend you that please try to watch. I will give you one playlist. Otherwise, yeah. What do you need to do? You need to watch that playlist. I will just give you the playlist.
You can share it in the WhatsApp group now instead of.
I will share playlist. अब बस आजू. I'm just giving you the playlist. PI planning. Yeah, this is the playlist. So I will send this playlist to you, and guys, please keep this handy and please keep this bookmarked. Inside your Safe portal, also you will be able to see and check this playlist. But that's a very good playlist to watch. Okay, yeah, I will send this over. Okay, any questions?
No questions. I'm not sure if it will be relevant to the group event, so maybe I'll just give you a call
Mm-hmm.
for 2 minutes.
No. No problem. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
See you
Thank
tomorrow.
you all. Thanks for your time today. Yeah, same time we will be starting tomorrow. Bye.
Yeah.
Take care.
Bye. Okay, bye.
Bye.